Big Z Reviews. You is a dark romantic crime drama that is on Netflix and has this 2 seasons so far. And I think they're going to be working on 3rd season for 2021. And I wasn't, when the first season came out, I looked at the trailer for it and I was like, I'm not that interested. But like the second season came out and I heard a lot of people going crazy over it, so I thought I'd check it out. And it is a really interesting show.
Well, hello there. Who are you?
Everyone just calls me Beck.
And there you were. Every account set to public. You want to be seen, heard, known. Of course, I obliged. Hello. You?
I wish I was special.
Love.
It's nice to meet you, love.
You're so very special.
Maybe I should run. But I don't want to.
So You mainly stars Penn Badgley as Joe Goldberg, along with a series of girls that are love interests, played by Amber Childers, Victoria Pedretti, and Elizabeth Lale. And like they just say that he doesn't have the normal capacity for love. He's a bit of a stalker. And it's funny that like sometimes like you get into it and it's like it is kind of romantic. Like, he's kind of not that bad of a guy, and then he'll do something horrible, and it's like, oh yeah, he's a horrible person. Like he's like the way he have like he's talking over a lot of stuff when he's doing the stalking or talking about things, how he loves her and how he's gonna protect her, and like, and there's like when you realize that, oh, like then he's watching her from the bushes masturbating, and like, oh yeah, that's right, he's a horrible person. It's interesting how it filmed it. How they directed it, how they put together is very compelling. And I mean, you shouldn't feel for this Joe Goldberg guy, but you are kind of rooting for him. And like, you're rooting for him, and like something so many times they filmed like something in these 2 seasons, something goes really wrong, and as a reaction to that, he has to do some bad things. And you're like, oh, I was so with you until then. But then, no, yeah, oh, jeez. And it's like, it's kind of like Dexter, but like maybe he would have been on the table of Dexter. And I think that, in season 2, he's a little bit more like Dexter when he's like helping more people. And I think that that's different. I think I haven't read the books, but my brother has, and he's talked to me about the differences between them. I think the second season is very different. First season is pretty similar, but like they added a kid character, which to give him more, like to make him like something he like give more background info on him and show that he's not a bad guy, kinda. But in the books, he is a bad guy more. But I mean, I really like what they did here. I mean, like he kind of runs this bookstore, and he in his the basement where they have all the precious first editions. They also have a cage where he can keep people. He can lock people up. And he uses that cage multiple times. And, it's a very great show. I love the acting from everyone. And I love that, like, the only thing, the framing is very interesting. The only thing is that I didn't like, or I didn't mind, but I almost want more of it. Like, in the first season, Guinevere Beck, played by Elizabeth Lale, is like the main love interest, and she at one point they the viewpoint switches, and you actually get like her like talking, her voice, and talking about what's going on, like you've been following Joe this whole time. And it's interesting, but they only ever did it the one time, so it's almost at the end it's a little confusing, kinda. There's so many twists and turns it takes, and I know in the first season, like, there's the friends, I think it's Jenna Ortega's Ellie, I think is it, and she's so interesting, she's, like, kind of messing with what he wants to do, and also, like, there's one person that works at the bookshop, played by Zach Cherry, like, he's really funny, he's, like, some of the most, the comedic part of the show. And there's so many times in the first season, especially, like, at certain points, like, he keeps getting the shit kicked out of him. And I was like, geez, man, this guy can't catch a break. But, I mean, I really like what it's so goofy, so many things they do. And they do make it so that, like, he has a reason for what he does. When he does bad things, they say, oh, it's kind of self-defense. but I mean, like, it's kind of just murder people. You know, like, so much of it is great, but it's interesting and different. And you know, I just like it's like you don't want to root for him, you don't want to like for him, but you kind of do. And you know, Penn Badgley, he was really good. Like he plays the handsome creep really well. Like, it kind of remind me almost a little bit of Superman. You know, the Henry Cavill, like mixed with I guess thinner, smaller version of Henry Cavill, kind of mixed with Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like you know, it was. It's a very interesting show, and I mean, it's maybe not for the light-hearted, but I'd probably give like the 2 seasons like a 9 out of 10. Assuming both seasons are really good, both seasons are very different, and we're looking forward to that. And the third season also should be really different because of stuff that happens in the second season. So I don't know what they're exactly going to do with it, but I'm going to be along for the ride with it. You know, I would definitely recommend it. But I mean, it is about a guy that's a stalking murderer. So if you don't think you're going to be for it, you know, you may not want to avoid it. But thanks for watching. You can check out Play from my head and subscribe to me at Z over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z TV show review. Thanks for watching.